Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for altcoins to finally take over. And that's right, even though XRP, XLM, and a lot of these other altcoins have been stealing the show as of late, the show is just starting. And guys, ladies, it is time to get very, very excited for altcoins. I'm going to be talking about why in this video. So with that being said, let's dive on in. Welcome to the channel, everyone. If you guys are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. My name is Nick. Let's get the show started. Sit back, relax, check your posture, make sure that you guys are sitting up straight, and let's dive on in. So, last 24-hour gainers, XLM hitting almost 50 cents. Incredible. I know that it was trading over 50 cents for a little bit of time there. Across the board, there has been some great gains. 7-day span. I mean, it's kind of crazy to look at the 7-day span, but you know, I really do think that time in this market pays off in a very big way. And what we are starting to witness here is just the beginning of a much larger expansion to the upside. And, you know, even though as we look at Bitcoin, it's starting to stall, it's starting to get boring. And this is exactly what happens every single cycle. We go back all the way to 2021, for an example. Let's go and look at this real quick. You know, so this was the initial phase when Bitcoin started to get boring here. It started to not move as volatile. And this is when altcoins started to go pretty parabolic. It was in like the beginning of 2021. Then on the next wave up for Bitcoin, it took altcoins with it because of the fact that Bitcoin dominance was dropping while Bitcoin was surging to the upside. Now that Bitcoin is, you know, just under $100,000, we are starting to see Bitcoin dominance dropping while we wait for the next leg up on Bitcoin, which means that altcoins are about to steal the show in a big way, in my opinion. Now, talking more so about that, let's address why Bitcoin is also about to have another surge left in it. Well, let's go and look at this. So, a massive amount of Tether, 2 billion, was minted at the Tether Treasury today. Again, we already know the deal with, you know, Tether. It continues to push the price of Bitcoin higher every single time. We've talked about this on multiple occasions. This is like the biggest thing around Bitcoin. But, you know, as we look at trading volume, the number one thing that I'm watching for here is Ethereum to actually flip Bitcoin in terms of trading volume. And it's getting very close. It's like roughly $6 billion away. And I do believe that Ethereum is about to steal the lead here, which is phase 2 of the cycle. Now, after phase 2, we already know that altcoins are next. And by the way, if you guys do want to get access to a ton of guides and things like that, join the free Discord. I also do have the premium side on sale for 50% off right now in the description below. If you guys do want to go check that out, you guys are more than welcome to. Obviously, you guys don't need to, but I'm just saying that it is on sale until the end of the month. But outside of that, right, we've also been seeing XRP, massive amounts of XRP being transferred. Here's 58 million XRP, 40, almost 6 million XRP, 58 million XRP again. Like, these are some very large transactions, and I do question what's happening here. Even over here, we have almost 87 million XRP, and that's why when we look at XRP, the overall trading volume, yeah, it's dropping a little bit. It's sitting at about 15.5 billion. Over the last couple days, though, we have probably accumulated well over like $50 billion in terms of trading volume, if not more. So it's very exciting to see a large amount of trading volume picking up for XRP. I mean, even if we go back in time and look at the historical peaks, I mean, you can see the trading volume down here. I mean, this is like 3 billion. Sometimes it was like 8 billion or so at the top. But during 2021, you could see a lot of this trading volume really picking up. And it's crazy because we're not even actually close to some of these days where we had like, you know, $35 billion in terms of trading volume in a single day. And if we look at where we are at now, you know, a lot of our trading volume was like 15 billion, 10 billion, 11 billion. I mean, it's a significant amount of trading volume, but it's not even close to the 2021 highs. And we're already sitting at about $1.50. So think about, you know, once we start to see a lot of that liquidity and a lot of that volume returning to the market, you know, jumping into things like XRP, imagine how high these projects are actually going to go, which is why I say, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we broke the 2021 high and actually broke to a new all-time high by the end of the year. And I know that that sounds very crazy to say, but hey, a lot of people thought that, Bitcoin to almost $100,000 by the end of the year was also a crazy thing to say, but look at where we are at right now. But outside of a lot of the whale movements, the top 10 gainers the top gainers in the last 7 days on the top 100 has just been crazy to witness. I mean, we have been accumulating a lot of these projects for what seems like forever, because the last roughly 2 years, ever since 2022, which we were literally in the trenches. I was still making content around crypto. I was still talking to you guys about crypto. I was even still talking about crypto in the Discord, giving out some tips, what to accumulate, what to look at. And ever since, guys, it's been paying off. It's been paying off. A lot of these projects off of the lows, just for reference, right? XLM. We were getting XLM on a steal back in 2022. This is like 7 cents roughly. We're sitting at about 50 cents, still almost at a 10x already. So, again, the gains off of just buying during the trenches have just been very exciting to watch. So, again, I always stress during the worst times in this market, it's the best time to be focused up and looking into, buying opportunities. And a lot of these projects are blue chips. I've always said that they're blue chips. People call them dino coins. They call them, whatever they want to call them. Some of them, yeah, sure, no all-time high in 7 years, but that could change. That could change, and I do believe that it is going to change this cycle. Now, also outside of this, we do have over here from Anderson, because he also posted this. He said utility coins, the highest gainers in the last 24 hours. And yeah, listen, a lot of these projects, ICP, HBAR, XRP Algo, ADA, XLM, these are projects that a lot of people just like completely laughed at and wrote off because, oh, utility doesn't matter. It's all about meme coins. I've said it many times that the meme coin cycle will essentially phase out. It will it will die down. The hype will completely die out. And I do believe that that's exactly what's happening. I think that we're now starting to see utility projects being taken seriously, especially as we are on the cusp of regulations. So as we really look at what's going on here, I do think that a lot of the focus is now starting to be put on these projects like XRP, XLM, etc. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about Bitcoin dominance because it's officially happening. It is officially happening. And if you've been around, if you were around during 2020, 2021, 2017, 2018, and even previous cycles beforehand, guys, I mentioned this the other day where Jim Cramer was talking about all I could tell you is own Bitcoin. That's a winner, right? I read this and I told you guys that this is the end of phase 1 officially. This is a big signal that phase 1, aka the Bitcoin time in the market, is done. Bitcoin dominance is dropping hard. Money is rotating to altcoins. And yes, this is what's happening. Look at this, guys. We are now breaking this trend line. We obviously have to wait. I'm watching this in real time. By the time that this does go live, we should have confirmation of if this is going to close below this trend line or not. It's about 30 minutes away. But guys, if this breaks this trend line, we are about to witness the beginning of alt season. And I want you guys to realize that if we go all the way back here to 2021, from the point that this actually broke and lost its trend, which is right around this point here. This is like back in the end of January. Most altcoins were already starting to pump. I know that the graph was already starting to pump here. So it was like January 19th that it finally lost this trend. And you could argue, yeah, maybe it lost it earlier, right? Because if we, change this trend line around, like something like this, you could say, all right, yeah, it lost its trend around roughly, January 16th. Okay, either way, it does not matter. The number one thing to take from this is the fact that typically alt season does not last long. It's actually the shortest point in the cycle. Most altcoins, and a lot of people disagree with me on this, a lot of altcoins actually topped around May. Just for reference, let's grab XRP, Dogecoin, ADA. Okay, let's go all the way back to its all-time chart on all three of these, and let's look at when they topped. ADA topped around roughly September or so. Dogecoin topped around May. XRP also topped around roughly May. Most altcoins topped around May. Some outliers like ADA. I know. I don't think HBAR actually did continue. I think HBAR also topped around May. Let's check out HBAR. I remember HBAR topping earlier. So this was like, all right. So this was actually September as well. But the initial run up in April or so, it did not really break over too much. But most altcoins did top around roughly May, April. If we push it, forward, it's okay. It doesn't matter. The number one thing that I want you guys to understand here is how fast things actually do top out. By the time that Bitcoin dominance was actually bottomed, it was only 122 days. That is nothing. Now, if we're going all the way to, let's take it all the way to like September. Let's take it all the way to actually October, like towards the end of October, 277 days. Alt season does not last long. The biggest moves in the market do not last long. That's why I say, like with Dogecoin, once it topped out back in May, guys, this thing sold off and it just did not come back. A lot of altcoins will do this. They just won't come back. XRP, perfect example. Yeah, it had another spike up in roughly September, but it never came back to those highs. I stress this because I don't want you guys to just bag hold. And if the profits are there, if life-changing wealth is there, why not take it? Why not realize it? Alt season does not last long, especially once we start to see the trend broken. Now, in my opinion, I do believe that we are getting very close to this trend being broken on Bitcoin dominance, and I do believe that we are about to see wave fives across the board for a lot of these projects, including, of course, XRP, XLM, HBAR, etc. This, in my opinion, is happening right now. Big shout to Credible Crypto also as well. We have, and that, ladies and gents, is a crystal clear 5-wave impulsive move, subwaves, and all on XRP. This confirms our absolute bottom was in at 49 cents, means if we move below $1.05, origin of the 5th wave, then it means that we are seeing a larger wave 2 correction underway before the next impulsive wave 3. If we hold above $1.05, it would mean that this 5th subwave is extending, which would mean we will see $2 plus before any major pullback. Zerp it, baby. And yeah, listen, the moves on XRP are very clear. We are witnessing some of the biggest moves right now on XRP. But the big thing to focus on is if we are about to witness a massive wave 5. We're talking about a macro wave 5 on XRP. If we go past $2, the all-time high gets quickly retested. We watched how big the hype for XRP was back in the summer of 2023 when we got XRP is not a security. All right. Recently, we've been watching how crazy the hype has been around XRP just for it to break over $1. So if XRP breaks over its previous all-time high and breaks over the 2021 high, how much hype do you think XRP is going to have in it, especially if Bitcoin dominance is now printing a clear breakdown through this trend and alt season is officially beginning? I do believe that XRP is about to have a very violent move in this space beyond what anyone is expecting. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.